Hi, welcome to ESRN Member Spotlight. I'm your host, Emily Lawless with Allegiance Home Health. Today I will be interviewing Hillary Josephs with SoFIA, South Florida Institute on Aging. Welcome, Hillary.
Thanks, Emily. Always great to see you.
Where are you Zooming from?
Well, today I'm Zooming from my backyard poolside here in Hollywood. I just came off one of our classes for technology, training students to use computer via Zoom.
Oh, well, here we are on Zoom. I know, I love the
Once
palm tree
again,
in your background. So, what does ESRN mean to you?
ESRN means everything. I've been a member for over 15 years. I was 14 years with an elder law firm, then with a social services agency. And when a new CEO came in to restructure and some 15 people were displaced and lost their positions, then ESRN members reached out to me and called me and emailed me and asked me if I could, how they can help. They published my sort of situation wanted ad in the ESRN newsletter. And I actually got an interview from one of my ESRN connections. And I ended up at SoFIA, the South Florida Institute on Aging, through another connection. So networking, of course, is a key component. But
Yes.
mostly I've learned so much about aging that I know enough to be dangerous. And I tend to refer all of our ESRN members either to present at programs I'm involved in professionally, at my synagogue. I refer them to friends and other clients. And I've learned a lot from everyone here. In fact, we just had the largest virtual aging seminar in South Florida, and many ESRN members were sponsors, speakers, moderators, and one of the 200 attendees. So I have to thank everybody who's here today.
Yeah, that's amazing. You really do use all your resources and are such a great part of ESRN for what our mission really is. And you've adjusted during these times. How else have you adjusted?
Well, when I was at the agency before, I did do 16 Zooms a month. And sometimes it was good because then I didn't have to get up at 7:30 to
Yeah.
drive out to Coral Springs from Hollywood for a meeting. Even ESRN at 8 a.m. is a little easier when it's in your dining room. At least for me, it's my dining room, than having to drive over. But I do miss seeing everyone. We all miss each other. I know that the hugs, the high fives, the sharing, checking in with each other. We're sincerely interested in each other's families. So that's part of the adjustment, is missing that. And for SoFIA, our clients are isolated. All of your clients are isolated. And so that's a big adjustment. At SoFIA, we've adjusted in some ways where our friendly visitors are doing it virtual or by telephone. Our respite program is being done by telephone, where somebody is sitting together watching TV, watching Dr. Phil, talking to each other on the phone, pretty much the same way that my daughter and I watch the Heat game.
Yeah. And so, how can ESRN help you?
Well, ESRN is a great resource, as I mentioned, and I use it both professionally and personally because I'm always the person that says, I got a guy. So ESRN are my guys. And I've been in the senior services community for a very long time. I'm able to help members and be a resource for them. And I look to them for being a resource for me. One of the members asked me for candidates for an award that another organization they were in were doing, and I gave her some names or a contact. She got what she needed and looked like the hero in the other organization. So those are the things that we try to do for each other. So that's how ESRN helps me, by showing up and participating in programs we're involved in, and I try to share and participate programs my colleagues are involved in.
And so, one more question before we move on is, can you just tell me a little bit more about SoFIA?
Sure. SoFIA, the South Florida Institute on Aging, used to be known as Impact Broward. It's over 55 years old, and it's most known for the foster grandparents program. I think that's what most people know, where older adults are reading to children in low-income schools. It's also evolved into other programs, particularly our veterans, helping veterans. We have a U.S. Army retired sergeant who is several tours in Iraq, who is the manager of our veteran services. And not only is he helping veterans connect, but we are looking for mentors who are veterans who can help veterans who have had minor brushes with the law and are assigned to us from Broward County Veterans Court. And they will stand in court with their mentee and be on call, not quite in a AA sort of way, but just someone who really understands what they've gone through. So it's an amazing organization with many opportunities to volunteer. It's associated with Senior Corps and the Retired Senior Volunteer Program, which is national and is the largest volunteer organization in the country. Currently, our volunteers are helping to teach older adults technology, which is the class I just came from. When we're in person, by now we would have had 150 students graduated, and we've had over 500 so far. But right now we have about 50 students enrolled in small Zoom classes. So for people who are over 55, who would like to volunteer to help others, this is a great place to be.
Great. Oh, I love all of that. And so, what's the best way for people to reach you?
Well, the best way to reach me is probably by email at hjosephs@thesofia.org. That's the SOFIA.org. My telephone is 954-484-7117, extension 122.
Great.
And you can go on thesofia.org to see what other events and services we offer.
Oh, well, what other events do you have? Anything coming up that we should be looking for?
Yes, we actually have one program is called SoFIA Fellows. That provides a fellowship to work in nonprofits in South Florida. So we have a 4-week program starting November 10th at 9 a.m.
Okay.
It meets a couple days a week, and they're teaching skill sets that people may have forgotten or maybe need to reorient themselves. So anybody over 55 who may be looking to get back into a job or looking to just be involved and engaged in the community will be guaranteed an internship with a nonprofit. And some people have gotten jobs out of it. So that program is virtual. You can see it on our website at thesofia.org, thesofia.org/SoFIA Fellows. And you'll see all of our programs and our courses. And we have a form where you could just fill out an interest form if there's some area that you would like to volunteer at.
Thank you. I will definitely share that information when I post this video. And our last fun question, what's a fun fact about you?
A fun fact about me, I really like to travel. I've been in most of the United States. I've been to Alaska 3 times. I've been to Asia, Europe, South America, a good part of the Caribbean, and I have a very long list, so I'm not done yet.
I love that. Hopefully we can travel soon. And thank you for all that you do for our community, for ESRN, for elders, and can't wait to see who the next ESRN member spotlight is.
I appreciate that, and I think this is a great program that you host for us, and we look forward to it every month.
Yay, thank you. Bye.